One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top, extending the play. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stowers. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad play at a bad time.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Unloads it left. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This is a money play on third and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Commodores. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
7, Clemson, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Tigers have this offense rolling. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Pavia. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. From midfield, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. Brings it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over USC. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the grab outside. It's Stowers. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. Makes a grab on the shot. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Dumps it to the back. All by himself. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Guys, we have a tie ball game here at the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throwing right. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Alexander. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. In the red area, it's Randall. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room in under the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The give. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Slammed ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here, and how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But